Hi there, my name is Lisa. I'm the owner of Lollipop Box Club, and today I'm going to be working in my journal, in my creative journal. I do love my traveller's notebook, and I've got a little bit of storytelling in here today. I'm going to be creating 2 pages. I'm going to be creating one with a pocket. I've got some tickets that I want to keep, and I'm also going to be doing another page with a little happy mail in there. So I'm going to start off by taking this traveller's notebook out of my cover. Always so much easier to work on. I think this is going to be a 1-pager. I wonder actually if I've just got, I think I've used up all of these. Yeah, so I'm going to go on to this one. Always gets a little bit tricky when they start to get really full. Now, we went to see Thriller in the West End last week. I've only got 1 ticket at the moment. The others are in my handbag, I think. But I wanted to do something so that I can keep the tickets afterwards. So they are going to be in here. I'm using pieces mostly from the new Lollipop Box Club kit. I need to do an unboxing for this actually, don't I? I think I've got everything now. So I'm using most pieces from here, but I have got a couple of the papers still from last month's kit. I will link up everything for you below. I've just got a couple of snapshots of the evening outside the theatre, and Louis actually took this walking past Chinatown. Louis is our son, our teenage son. So they are going to go on there. I don't need to do a double page, to be honest, so I think I will just stick at the 1 page. I think I might do, I want to contrast with the envelope, so I'm going to go with the green. So let's cover that page first. So the page is covered, and let's take the ticket out. I'm going to be using the envelope there. Actually, let's add something along the bottom. I've decided to use my border punch on this paper from the January kit, just to add a little bit of colour along the bottom. And then I'm just going to stick the envelope in the middle, as that's the main part of the page. Oh, I wanted to do something actually. It's just reminded me. I thought it would be fun to add a strip of the paper from the kit along the bottom. So I'm going to cut that out, and then I'm going to use a stencil over the top of that. So this is an add-on this month. They are £3, this larger stencil, and I will link it up below for you. And I am going to plaster that across there. So I'm going to use this Dylusions ink spray. It's white linen, and I'll link this up below. And as you will see, I have kind of like covered up the stencil. What you don't want are the lines showing below. So make sure, I always go through my bin and take out scrap paper and use that and give that a good spray. I will leave that just for a moment. I don't want to move it quite yet. These can be moved though. And let's give a few little flicks of the white ink as well. The inner piece as well, so you've also got the almost like the negative of the stencil, so you kind of got 2 stencils in one. Right, so let's move it and see. I'm just going to give it a quick going over with the heat gun just to make it dry a bit quicker. Right, it's given me an idea. Obviously you can't see it quite so well through the heart paper, so I'm going to add a couple more, but only on the edge. I really like it, almost like having it pointed maybe towards some wording or the photo. So I'm going to cover it up again and give it another spray. Just be careful though when you're reusing the stencil to make sure you clean it. I keep some old kitchen towel in my drawer by my desk, which I reuse, and you just need to give it a good wipe before you use it again. Here we go again. And I'll leave that. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how that's come out. Definitely looks better on the, obviously, the darker background. I've got some twine here, also from the kit, which I am going to add. One of the reasons I never properly glue anything down is just to give me a little bit more flexibility. Let's tie that like that. And I'm going to just pop the photos on there next. Just put them in at a little angle, and I've got the twine there in the middle. I'm now going to add some stickers from the kit as well. Let's add This Happened, and that can be my journaling. Oh, I know what I might do. I'm going to place the tickets inside, and I thought I would attach the bow with the tickets in there. And actually, do you know, I am going to stick this on the back of some card. I had this green left over from the back piece here. I'm going to cut this out because I didn't want the back sticky, and I'm going to just place that underneath the paper clip and use this as my journaling space. And I might actually do the same with that one. And I'm thinking of attaching it like that. So you don't have to use the bow or the planner clips just for planners. You can use them obviously in other forms of creating as well. So I'm going to journal on there. Now, we went to see Thriller last week in London. It was actually a trip organised through the school. So we got really discounted tickets. I noticed on the ticket here it said £50. We actually paid, I think it was just under 30. And that included the coach to and from home, so it was really easy. Just literally dropped us off. This was taken from the coach, literally dropped us off outside the theatre, picked us up on the other side of the road. We enjoyed it, but I wouldn't want to have paid full price for the tickets. It was just like a concert, really. I expected it to be a bit more of a show, talking about Michael Jackson's life, and although they touched on it a little bit, it wasn't quite what we expected, but it was still a good performance. And this is my finished page. It came together really quick. I've used a couple of stickers there, and I've popped one on the photo. Really pleased with that, and I need to go and get the other two tickets as well to keep inside. That was a really quick and easy page. Now, the other one I'm going to do, I'm actually going to be recording some happy mail. Happy mail doesn't have to be through the door. This one was a silly text message from Louis. I do this sometimes with a text message. I do actually screenshot it and then print it off, and then I can keep it in my book. So that's what I'm doing today, and I need to cover this page next. I should have just done another green page actually. Yeah, I think I'll go with the green again. So let's build this page. I am going to use some of the heart paper across the center. I've taken a tag from the kit, and I'm going to stick it down onto this paper here and cut it out so it's given me a tag shaped paper in this design. I've added 3 strips of card, and I'm going to pop the string back in again and tie in a bow. And I've got a little bit of antique white paint here, and I'm going to smudge that over the top. I'm going to bring the string into it as well. Like that. I've got an ink pad here, and I'm just going to go around the outside. That just finishes it nicely. Decided to add a couple of papers there, strips of paper from the other kit, last month's kit. I've got a doily, and I'm going to place the glassine envelope here, and my tag will end up in there. I'm going to take a bit of this notepad here. I think I'm just going to take the hello from that one. I'm going to trim it down, just take the sides off so it fits perfectly on that glassine envelope. My photo is going to go in the center. I'm just going to tuck it under there, and the tag then can go in here, which is what I'm going to journal on, I think. Oh, I've managed to stick that to the top. It's coming together quite nicely now. I'm going to go around with a few dotted lines. I always think that that finishes something off nicely, and I'm going to use these letters from the kit as well, alphabet letters, and I'm going to add the word mum as the text was to me. Just added a couple more things to my page. I'm going to decorate the tag a little bit. I'm going to use the die cuts from the kit. Let's pop that on the top there. It never bothers me with doing a mail page if I use more girly colours. Doesn't bother me at all. I just always use what I fancy using. I've just found this Send It in the die cut pack, and seeing as it's a text message, I think that goes really well. Sometimes when you're actually using like scrapbooking and craft bits and pieces, you can kind of try and think of other ways of using pieces. Like this doesn't have to be an actual sending something in the post. So let's add that there, and I'm just journaling on my tag right now. So there's the little tag I've made to pop in the glassine bag. It's quite ironic because we're actually I'm really upset with him at the moment, and I'm doing this page, and although it made me laugh last week or the week before, he's doing my head in at the moment. So it's quite funny. There we go, that's in there, and I think that may be it. I'm just wondering. Let's stick a happy thoughts on there. I'm trying. Anyone else struggling with teenagers right now? Yeah, I'm going to call it a day. I've highlighted the bits from the text there. I'll leave that there in case you fancy having a read. And I think that's my double pages today. I've done 2 pages in my Traveller's Notebook that I'm actually really happy with. I sound surprised as if I'm not usually happy with my pages. But I'm really happy with these actually, and I've got 2 things documented, something other than Disney as well, which is a change for me, but I've got 2 everyday things documented. Sometimes I think it's really fun to document everyday things like a text, for example, as we do tend to do the majority of the larger things, the larger events in our scrapbooks and creative journaling. So a bit of everyday stuff is fun as well. So you've also got a bit of an insight there in the kit. I was going to use the Happy Mail stamp, and I kind of ran out of space, but I do like that stamp, and I need to do an unboxing. I've completely forgotten, so I need to get an unboxing filmed as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. Let me know, are you good at filming? Sorry, are you good at documenting the everyday stuff as well? Have you ever documented a text or an email, something like that? Emails are quite good because you can print them off, and I like to be able to keep tickets and things as well, so that's always fun. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please give me a thumbs up if you have, and I'm hoping to get a scrapbooking video up still this week as well, and I'm really excited about Friday's video. So stay tuned and subscribe if you don't already. Thanks again for watching. See you soon. Bye.